What is up, guys? It is your boy Baller here. So today I'm back with another brand new video. So today I'm actually going to be doing a video about the best signings of the 2024-25 transfer window so far. And today we are joined by our special guest for today's video.
Hi, it's me, VDV.
Okay, so now let's start with the first transfer that I think is a very good transfer in this transfer window so far, which is actually Alexander Solov, who actually made the move from Villarreal to Atletico Madrid after scoring 26 goals in his only season with Villarreal. And VDB, what is your opinion on the incredible transfer?
To me, this transfer is one of the best transfers I ever seen. So when Atletico has Solov, I think Solov will do a good job with Atletico Madrid.
Yes, as actually he was actually signed as the replacement for Alvarez, and considered that he actually scored 23 goals in 30 games for Villarreal last season. I think it will be a very amazing season for Alexander Solov next season for Atletico, as he'll be playing obviously with Anton Griezmann as his strike partner, and hence I think that he is the first player which I think that is gonna be a good signing this season. And so now for the second player that I think that is a good signing in this transfer window so far, which is actually Joshua Zirkzee, who actually had a really pretty decent 2 years at Bologna, as actually in the first season he actually didn't manage to do well. But the second season, if I'm not wrong, he managed to get double figures, and he has actually signed for obviously Manchester United for, if I'm not wrong, £60 million, including add-ons. And VDB, what is your opinion on that transfer of Joshua Zirkzee?
To my opinion, when they signed Joshua Zirkzee, I go think Man U will do well, but will they still do well as Lenny Euro is injured right now?
Yeah, and I do not know why that everyone VDB want to spoil it, but it's okay. But Joshua Zirkzee is actually a really talented forward, and I think that he will really do well under the guidance of Eric Ten Hag, and hence he is one of the best signings of the 2024-25 transfer window so far. So now let's go on to the third player, which I think also is a very underrated transfer, which is actually Jan Couto, who actually signed for Borussia Dortmund on loan from Manchester City on a 1-year loan deal. And BDB, what's your opinion on this transfer of Jan Couto to Borussia Dortmund?
To me, when Couto goes Borussia Dortmund, I think he'll be a suitable right back for Brazil, and hence they will do well. They will do well in the major league, in the other leagues. No, in the other like Champions League and Bundesliga.
Yes, it's actually Jan Couto. Actually, last season he actually had a pretty decent season with Girona, actually getting 1 goal and 8 assists, and he actually displays their number one right back Ana Martinez, if I'm not halfway through the season. And I think that he will be a very good signing for Borussia Dortmund next season. And so now for the next transfer, I think I'll actually be going with Robin the Norman, who actually made the move from Real Sociedad to Atletico Madrid at the age of 27. And VDB, what's your opinion on this transfer?
To me, when he joined Atletico Madrid, I think it will be a very good signing as they will have a good centre back as to support, maybe to help Atletico to win all their games in defending.
Yes, it's actually Robin Norman is actually a very experienced defender, and actually has just came back from a incredible Euro 2024 with Spain. And I think that really, if he has the correct development from Diego Simeone, I think he could be the future Diego Godin for Atletico Madrid in the future. And now let's go on to the next player, which I think needs no mentioning, which is actually Kylian Mbappe, who actually signed for PSG after much speculation to join Real Madrid on a free transfer. And VDV, what is your opinion on this incredible transfer?
This incredible transfer will make Real Madrid very good, as Real Madrid has also a lot of talented players. And when Mbappe comes to Real Madrid, I think Real Madrid may win all of their games.
Yes, it's actually Mbappe, as you know, is actually one of the best players in the world, and I think with him and Bellingham, I think that they will form a little partnership with Bellingham supplying the crosses to Mbappe, and I think hence Mbappe is actually, in my opinion, one of the standout signings of this season, of this transfer window so far. And now let's go to another player which I think is a talented player which will have a bright future ahead of him, which is actually Amadou Onana, who actually joined Everton from who joined Aston
SMB.
Villa from Everton, and he actually managed to join Aston Villa after much speculation after he was expected to join either Arsenal or Barcelona. But I think that he's actually a very good signing for Aston Villa, as this will be actually their first season in the Champions League, and he has actually won 94% of his aerial duels, which is very very good for a CDM. And I think that he will be a very important part for Aston Villa if they were to actually challenge for Champions League football again next season. And now let's go into another player which I think is a really underrated signing this season, which is actually Napoli's Alessandro Bongiorno, who actually signed from Torino to the to the Na- to the
Naples.
to the Naples team. And really, what's your opinion on this transfer?
This Celta thinks that Alessandro Bongiorno will be a very good centre back.
It says actually he actually had a decent season last season with him getting actually 3 goals in the Serie A. And even though he did not play a single minute during the Euro 2024 campaign, I think that he will be a very important part for Napoli in the future under Antonio Conte. And now for the next signing is actually we're going to another Italian, which is actually Riccardo Calafiori, who actually recently just made the move to Arsenal from Bologna. And he has actually came back from a pretty decent Euro 2024, which he has managed to get an assist in 3 matches, which is pretty decent for a left back. And BDB, what's your opinion on this incredible transfer?
When Arsenal get good players, I think Arsenal will also do a good job, including Ricardo Calafiori, a good defender.
Yeah, so actually I think this signing is actually a pretty good one, as Calafiori can actually solve the left back position, which is actually often a problem for Arsenal, but it could also come with some cons, as obviously his primary position is a centre back, where he will most likely be competing with Gabriel, in my opinion, to be the centre back partner with William Saliba, and hence I think if he were to play a majority of the games this season, I think it could turn out to be a really good signing for Arsenal. And now let's go on to the next player, which is, if I'm not wrong, I think one of the best players in the EFL Championship last season, which is actually Crescencio Somerville, who actually comes over from Leeds United for, if I'm not wrong, 35 million or 40 million. And I think that really is a very good signing for West Ham United, as actually Crescencio Somerville actually had a pretty decent career with Leeds United, as he managed to get 25 goals in 91 games. And I think that Crescencio Somerville, no doubt, is actually one of the best talents in the championship last season, and I think that a move to West Ham is fully deserved, and I think that really he can be a future star in the Premier League next season. And so now let's go on to the next signing, which I think is actually one of the best signings of the transfer window so far, which is actually Artem Dobic, who has actually came over from Girona to join the Romans. And BDB, what's your opinion on this incredible transfer?
To, to me, this important transfer thinks that Roma will do well in the Serie A, as Dobic is a very tall striker.
Okay, I do not know why the VDB talk about his height, but actually that is true. Artem Dobic is a really good striker, but he also comes with a lot of experience, as he actually managed to score 24 goals last season with Girona. And I think that if he were to be on the correct development plan by Daniele De Rossi, I think he can really turn out to be a world class forward in the future for Roma and for Ukraine. And now let's go on to the next player, which I think is actually going to be Joao Paulinho, who actually had a very decent season with Fulham last season. But as you know, ever since he joined Fulham, he has been linked with Bayern Munich throughout the entire stint at Fulham. And I think that really this is a very good signing for Bayern Munich, as they are i- in are coming into the season with obviously just losing the title to Bayer Leverkusen. And I think that really if Paulinho were to get enough game time during the season, I think he can turn out to be a world class CDM for not just Portugal but also Bayern Munich. And now let's go on to, I think, also a very underrated signing this season so far, which is actually Philip Jurgensen, who has actually recently just made the move from Villarreal to Chelsea. And VDB, what's your opinion on this transfer?
I think this transfer to me is a really good transfer, as Philip Jurgensen is an experienced keeper and he has good shot reflexes.
Yes, and actually Philip Jurgensen actually came in from from Villarreal with actually 6 clean sheets, but the con that he has is actually that he conceded 63 goals last season, which might not be good. And so let's go on to another player, which I think is again another underrated signing in Matthias Suli, who actually had a very decent season with Frosinone last season when they were relegated, when he actually managed to score 11 goals and get 3 assists in 36 games. And BDB, what is your opinion on this incredible transfer made by Roma?
Roma made a good transfer, and to me, when Sule plays for Roma, I think Roma will do a very good job.
Yes, it's actually Matthias Sudi is actually very versatile as he can play anywhere on the in the attack. And I think that he can really offer a lot of options for Roma, and hence I think that he'll be one of the most underrated signings of this transfer window so far. Now let's go on to another player which I think is a very good signing but is currently injured, which is actually Danny Euro of Manchester United, and he actually last season actually had a very decent season with Lille actually getting an average rating of, if I'm not wrong, 7, which is actually pretty decent, and he's only just 18 years of age, and I think that he really comes into this young Manchester United squad with a lot of promise, as obviously the Manchester United actually signed quite a number of young players over the past years, and I think that really, yet if Eric Ten Hag were to give him the right development, I think that really Danny Euro could actually turn into one of the best centre backs, not just in the Premier League but maybe in the world in the future. Now let's go to Saul Girassi, which I think is also another very good signing for Borussia Dortmund, as recently they have just lost Niklas Füllkrug. But Saul Girassi actually comes to Signal Iduna Park after an incredible season with VIB Stuttgart, in which he scored 30 goals in 30 games. And VIB, what is your opinion on the incredible record by Saul Girassi?
Oh, Giorgi, after being signed by Dortmund, I think he'll be a good striker, and he will also play well with Dortmund.
Yes, it's actually Saul Girassi. I think is really can really be very potent in Borussia Dortmund's system under Nuri Sahin, and I think this will be a very good signing for the transfer window so far. And now let's go on to a player which has actually been signed from Juventus from Nice, which is actually Captain Thuram, who has actually came over from Ligue 1, actually scoring 1 goal and 1 assist in 27 games. And BDB, what is your opinion on this transfer?
This transfer is a very good transfer, as Captain Duran can do well as defensive and playing at the central also.
Okay, I don't know what you really mean, but okay, yeah, because Captain Thuram is actually versatile in any of the midfield roles, and I think that he'll be a very important part of Juventus if they were to actually retain the Scudetto next season. And now let's go on to another signing, which I think is actually Michael Olise, who is actually currently now on international duty with France at the Olympics, and he actually had a very decent season at Crystal Palace last season, as he actually managed to get double figures, if I'm not wrong, for the first time in his career. But actually, I'll be actually talking about his Olympics 2024 form so far, as he has managed to get 1 goal and 3 assists in 4 games. And BB, what is your opinion on this blistering form right now?
His recent form, I think, makes him a very good player, and he'll be he'll be a suitable player for Bayern Munich.
Yes, I agree. And now let's go on to a player that has actually been signed by Tottenham from Leeds United, which is actually Archie Gray, who I think is also a very exciting talent, as he is also versatile, as he can play anywhere in the defensive positions and also in the midfield positions. And I think that really this is a very good signing for Tottenham Hotspur, and both for Tottenham and Archie Gray, as Archie Gray is actually a very talented midfielder, and I think that if he was to actually get the right development under Angel Postecoglou, I think he can really turn into a very good CDM in the future. And now let's go on to from one CDM to another CDM. We will go to Douglas Luiz, who actually made the transfer from Aston Villa to Juventus. And VV, what's your opinion on this transfer?
Um, for this transfer, I think Douglas Lewis, to me, he'll play well, and he'll score some goals.
Yes, it's actually Douglas Luiz actually scored quite a number of goals last season from the penalty spot. And I think this will really give Juventus a headache, but in a good way, as he is able to take both penalties and free kicks, and this could really offer them more versatility in the set piece positions. And now let's end all the video with a center midfielder who has actually joined Bayer Leverkusen from Girona, which is actually Alex Garcia, who has actually came over from La Liga with 3 goals and 6 assists. And VDB, what's your opinion on this transfer?
This transfer will make, I think Alex Garcia will also have a very good season, hoping he could score some goals and defend some and do some defense. So
Okay, I don't know what you really mean by okay, because I think Alex Garcia is really a very good player, and I think that he'll be very good under Xabi Alonso's new system at Bayer Leverkusen. So guys, tell me in the comments down below about some signings that I probably have missed, and tell me in the comments down below. And so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, as I'm trying to get 100 subscribers before the end of September. And don't forget to watch 2 videos on your screens right now, which should be 2 videos which I highly recommend you guys to watch after this video. And I will see you guys in the next video for more amazing footballer content. Adios amigos.
Peace.